Hi, I'm a Jamaican, and my main concern is why Americans celebrate Black History Month only if Black people in America celebrate it. Because that's my perception, right? I don't think Mexicans or Jews or white people celebrate Black History Month in America. So to me, it's like Christians preaching the gospel to other Christians instead of preaching it to the unsaved people. Every time I go to America, I experience a lot of racism. I'm not saying racism does not exist in Jamaica, but so far of my years of living in Jamaica, which is like all of my life, I've mostly seen like social hierarchy, and like no one lighter skin like, make racist remarks or racist slur to a darker skinned person, or the white Jamaicans don't take it out on the black Jamaicans or something like that. When I was in Bolton Landing last year, New York, I was using the laundromat, just doing my simple business, and a white lady came in and she stood at the door and she saw me in there, and her car door was, I think, open, obviously, and she said, I'm going to go shut my car door because there's a black girl in here. And I found that really rude and ridiculous. It was ridiculous, I'm telling you, man. Well, before that, 2009, I was in Maine, Old Orchard Beach, Maine, and I was staying there for 4 months. And my landlady was the most racist woman I've ever known. But I didn't know that, or I didn't realize until the end of the summer, until almost 4 months, because I really don't see people for skin complexion or anything like that. So even if she was behaving racist, I wouldn't know how to recognize racism because I've never experienced it before until I went to America, Maine. Well, she has this very beautiful dog, and the color of the dog's fur was very similar to my hair at the time, and it was like a golden brown. And I said, oh my god, your dog has such beautiful fur. And she said, and I said, it reminds me of my hair. And she said, well, my dog was born white, not dark colored like you, white. A couple weeks after that, someone came into the yard and stole her bicycle. And before I went to work the other morning, she came to me and said, I need to talk to you. So I asked her for what, and she said, well, someone came in and took her bicycle, and she's asking me if I possibly stole it. And there were like maybe 10 of us living in the house, but everyone else was white. But she came to me and she asked me that. She also told me one day that maybe if I took a bath and scrubbed my skin harder, it would become white. She also searched my stuff a lot. She tells a lot of lies on me that I steal her things. Like, if I don't completely put all my money in the bank account and put like $2 or $20 on my dresser in the room or the bed, she would call my sponsors and say I stole her money and all that. It was a terrible experience. Now, I don't think white people is all that educated about black history, because, and I am completely not racist because I have a lot of white friends. I have a lot of white friends, and the passion I feel for people transcends race. I hate the old notion of racism, and I hate that I had to experience it in such a country like America, who speaks so profoundly about being anti-racism or anti-apartheid or anti-segregation. I'm always seeing television and American movies that shows slavery and also show the consequences of segregation and separation. And yet, white people still think that they are the most powerful race, and they still have like the KKK. Black people are suffering from the plantation mentality. And also, I have to give black people some props. Well, some of them for taking themselves out of the mental situation of America owes me, or white people still owe me, or something like that. This is very stupid. And other races too. I'm very proud of Mexicans and Jews. Oh, one more thing. Someone can you explain? I see Jewish people as white people. How come white people don't see them as white either? And that's a wrap.